Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Let me just double check something else on here as well. Welcome to Sunday Sessions. Hopefully you are well. As you know, Sunday Sessions is a place where we kind of let's have a let go of the stresses of the week and then start the new week fresh. Getting rid of that baggage and just kind of being motivated to reach your goals, whether that be personal or business. And so during this session, we're going to be using some visualizations, some imaginations, and some just relaxation techniques. So please make sure you're as comfortable as you possibly can. If you're watching on the live, then you can do so whether you've got headphones in, headphones on, or listening through your speakers, whichever way is right for you. But please do not listen to this if you're currently operating any heavy machinery, such as driving a car or anything like that. Now, with this, we kind of go through various different suggestions to make you feel good using the power of suggestion, hypnosis, NLP, and various other techniques. But we don't take up much time. In fact, it only takes 30 minutes. So let me just pop a timer up on this screen here. If you're on TikTok, you'll not see this timer, but feel good in 30 minutes. Now, with these sessions, every Sunday at 7 p.m. at UK time, we go through these. There is a private Facebook group where you can put in suggestions to help you with your week going ahead. And it's also a great place where you can put up your wins from the week as well. So let me just pop these up here, and then we might be able to see them as well. That's that, and that is that. So yes, that is join the group. There'll be a link going into the comment section on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. That tells you about how you can join the private Facebook group so you can give those suggestions about what it is you want to feel good about this week. As we come into this festive Christmas party season, we know that it's a lot of time where people encounter stress. But do you know what? With a couple of little moments like this, where you just take 30 minutes to invest in yourself, whether you listen to me and take on board what I say or not, you could just simply use this time to just switch off from everything else and spend these few moments with yourself as well. Now, if you do join the Facebook group over this next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing a giveaway. Each week, we have a book that we're going to give away. And at the moment, the book of question is Atomic Habits, which is a great book to kind of help you keep that momentum going towards your goals. And obviously, if there's any suggestions, then feel free to jump in the comment section. I am jumping between different platforms here as well, which always makes life a little bit interesting. But multi-streaming is just a great way of getting your message out there. Now, what we're going to be doing is some visualization stuff. We're going to be using your imagination. So I will ask you to close your eyes. You don't have to do it. It just helps the process because I want you to imagine the suggestions and the words that I say. But failing that, just make yourself as comfortable as you possibly can and get ready to just let go. Now, before we do anything, if there's any reason why you should not be listening to this, please, switch off now. If you're operating heavy machinery or there's any time when full consciousness is needed, then again, please do not listen to this suggestion, which is hypnotic in its very nature. What I want you to do right now is make yourself as comfortable as you possibly can. I don't know how that is for you, but maybe loosen your shirt or your top. Maybe just relax the belt. Maybe take off your shoes. Sit back, lay back, relax, and just let go. I want you to just maybe take a moment to set an alarm on your phone for maybe 30 to 40 minutes time. So just in case you're one of those lucky people that slips into a very deep hypnotic state, then you could almost just awaken when your alarm goes off, feeling refreshed, knowing that those suggestions have had a deep and meaningful impact on your unconscious. Or failing that, if you stop hearing my voice for whatever reason, such as the internet cutting out or anything like that, then you will just simply drift into a mild sleep and wake up feeling refreshed. You cannot get stuck in hypnosis. That's a very popular myth. If anytime full consciousness is needed, such as the children shouting your name, somebody knocking at your door, or an alarm going off, then you'll be fully aware, fully alert, and refreshed, knowing that all the goodness has happened. But do let me know in the comments section as we go through this process. So what I want you to do right now is just make yourself as comfortable as you possibly can. Sit back, lay back, and just relax. Now, you're going to hear me say the word relax a lot. You don't have to relax. I just want you to imagine what it would feel like if you did relax. And as with most things with this process, the more you give it, the more you get from it. You could sit there and kind of go, oh, I can't be hypnotized. This is not working on me. This is this. And you can allow those thoughts to just keep going in your head. Or you could actually give yourself permission to just let go, to allow that process to happen. And I wonder how good it would feel for you if you did just let go, if you allowed yourself that real transformation to take place. So, even though we're giving you positive suggestions, this is by no means therapy. If you need therapy, then there is lots of great hypnotherapists out there that will be able to help you. By all means, do get in touch with me and I can book you in for a Zoom call, but that's not what this is about. This is about helping you let go of the stresses of the week. So as you sit back, lay back, listen to the sound of my voice, allow yourself to become comfortable. You may find yourself wanting to itch or twitch or scratch. That's completely okay. It doesn't break the spell or anything like that. It's just what it is. So as you'll sit there, laid there right now, just take a big deep breath in through your nose and then out through your mouth, allowing yourself to just relax down even more. As you just allow that breath to just easily leave your body, I want you to take another even deeper breath all the way in. Hold it and then exhale all the way out. Now, just by focusing on your breathing in this way, this really helps you kind of feel good inside, allowing your body to really feel the benefits of having that oxygen. So that's not hypnosis, but it just helps you relax. And as you relax and breathe easily, you can just drift into a state just as deep as you need to go to help you get the relaxation that you need. Now, you will notice as we go through this process, I am very northern, and every now and then I'll say a word like help instead of help. That's completely okay. It's just my laziness sometimes when I'm speaking. So as you're sat there, laid there, I want you to focus on your breathing. Focus inside. Noticing how you can feel how the clothes feel against your body as you inhale and then exhale. Noticing all those little differences. And I wonder if you can become aware of that sinking feeling as you exhale all the way out, as those lungs get smaller. Do you notice a feeling of sinking into that chair, sinking into the bed? Now, as you focus inside, I want you to take a moment to just be aware of where there is any tension in your body right now. We all tend to carry tension in our shoulders. We've heard the phrase of the weight of the world on our shoulders. This tends to make us tense in these areas. I want you to just imagine what it would feel like if those shoulders were completely relaxed. I want you to just feel them drop, become loose and limp. Allow that tension to just let go now. Over the next 30 minutes, we're going to go through this process of relaxing your mind and your body. And in doing so, your unconscious mind can become open to certain positive suggestions. Now, these positive suggestions will be for your benefit, to help you let go of any tension or stress that we've been picking up and just start the new week fresh, relaxed, optimistic, and positive. Now, as you sit there, lay there, listening to the sound of my voice, I want you to notice how good it feels. I want you to imagine that every suggestion you hear me say is deep inside your mind. Imagine hearing it in your voice. Imagine hearing my suggestions as your voice in your mind right now. Now, in a moment, I may count from 10 down to 1. This is just what hypnotists do. But you could do anything you choose. I may talk about a staircase that's drifting down, walking through a meadow. Any process that just helps you pace yourself into that state where you're relaxed. Now you could stop and listen to this whole process and really give it 100%. Or you can drift in and out. Your mind can wander to wherever it wants to wander. And I wonder just how good you can feel as you let go and enjoy this wonderful state of complete relaxation. Now, everybody experiences these states their own way. How would your hypnosis feel for you? And how will you know when you experience that profound change? where will you become aware of it first? Will it be the shoulders? Will it be your mind being clear of chatter? How will you know how it feels to just let go? And as we go through this process, I will ask you certain questions about your mind. And as I do so, you don't have to answer them. Your unconscious mind can understand the meaning behind them and find that meaning. So as you sat there, laid there, probably wondering just how deep you will go, I want you to just allow yourself to go deeper. So as we go from 10 down to 9, noticing your breathing, the beating of your heart, and probably the temperature of your clothes against your skin. Maybe it's the watch around your wrist or the socks around your ankles. But as you become aware of the texture and temperature of these things, it helps you let go further. Now, as you're sat there, laid there, probably drifting down even deeper, slowly at first. And I only want you to go into hypnosis as quickly as your unconscious mind will allow you to. Now, as you're sat there, laid there right now, I know there's many things that you probably would want to change, but this process is not about that. This is about just letting go of that tension of this week, last week, this last month. And we know that feeling when people say things that annoy us, that just play on our mind. These tiny little bits get added every single day, small weights, responsibilities, burdens that our friends, family, work colleagues put on us. In a moment, we're going to let these go. And I wonder how it will feel for you as you allow yourself to experience that weight lostness, if that's even a word, for a few moments. So as you're sat there, laid there, listening to my voice right now, going from 10 down to 9, you could visualize yourself melting as I count each and every number. You could visualize yourself walking down a staircase or elevator or lift with each number, going deeper, with each step sinking down further, drifting down into a wonderful state of hypnosis. But don't worry, no matter how deep you go, my voice will stay with you. So as you go from 10 down to 9, down to 8, drifting and dreaming, relaxing. The sound of my voice helps you relax even more as my suggestions echo inside your mind. 10, 9, 8, 7. The deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. Taking this time to invest in yourself. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Floating, drifting and dreaming and relaxing. Noticing how good it feels to just take these few moments to just reflect inside, to just take these moments for you. Don't allow any other noises to bother or disturb you. You don't allow any other intrusive thoughts to come into your space. This is your time and it's limited. So you're only here for a short space as we go down to 5, down to 4. The deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper and deeper you go. Knowing that every Sunday you can listen to these lives and help you go deeper each time. 4 down to 3. I wonder how good it would feel for you if all the bones in your body just melted. All that tension just melted away now. So that your arms were heavy, loose, limp. Your legs heavy, loose, limp, relaxed. Your whole body just relaxed. You could open your eyes. You could move your body if you had to, if you wanted to. Or you could just allow this feeling to just grow stronger with every breath you exhale. As you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relaxing down, letting go now. As you're sat there, laid there, I want you to continue to relax with every breath you exhale, with every noise that you hear, and every word that I say. And as I do so, I want you to give yourself permission to feel good. Give yourself permission to let go. Now, I want you to just imagine yourself now. Imagine you're by a door to a beautiful room. In this room, in your imagination, there is a big, beautiful fireplace. There's a big LED screen TV, 50-inch, 60-inch, 70-inch, however big you want it to be, above that fireplace. There's a bookshelf. There's a beautiful, comfortable chair slash bed, and that's it. Nothing in this room can bother or disturb you. But I want you to use your imagination now, and this is why I want you to keep your eyes closed. With your eyes closed, I want you to imagine on the walls at the side of this room, there's lots of pictures, beautiful frames. But some of these pictures are dark, and some of these pictures are brightly coloured. Now, here's the weird thing. The dark ones are negative thoughts and feelings, little burdens from the past, things that people have said that has annoyed you and you've not responded, but you've just took it on board. And somebody says something, thank you. And somebody says something that makes you feel burdened. You know, somebody cut in line in the shop, somebody cut you up in the car, somebody said something at work. All of these little burdens all hold their place here until you let them go. I want you now to just also see on these walls beautiful, brightly coloured, positive thoughts and feelings. These are the things that make you smile. Hearing a song on the radio that you've not heard for years, and it takes you back to that time when you were carefree. That friend that always makes you smile. The feeling of a cool, brisk air in the morning. Whatever it is, all of these things that bring you joy on the wall too. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine yourself in this room. But before we take these pictures off the wall, I want you to just imagine in your mind seeing yourself sit in that chair or that bed. See yourself becoming completely relaxed. I want you to watch this like you're watching a movie. And I want you to notice what's different. As you see yourself relaxing into that chair or laying down on that bed and see yourself becoming completely relaxed, how will it look? How does your body look different as you go even deeper? How does your face look as you drift into that beautiful sleep? As you see the tension drain from your cheeks? As you see your body loose and limp and relaxed, completely at peace? Notice on what you see differently. And what do you notice as you see you start to dream? A pleasant, happy, comforting dream. Noticing how that feels. Now, as you drift and dream and relax, I want you, as you watch you now, to imagine that you are having a wonderful dream, a dream where you're in control of the things that cause you stress. You are in control of everything that you need and want to respond to, and how you respond is your choice. I want you in your dream now to look at one of these images, these pictures on the wall. It could be anything. You don't even need to look at the content. But what I want you to do is notice how it feels as you take the picture off the wall. Now, some of these pictures are on hooks, on strings. Some of these pictures are Velcro to the wall, and some of them are on with blue tack or white tack or whatever tack. I want you to notice how it feels as it separates from the wall. Notice how this feels inside. Notice how, as you become detached from that feeling, how does it make you feel? I want you to enjoy that process. But here's the thing. I want you to just place that picture now on the floor. But on the wall, there's like a space that you can see where that image used to be. It's like a clean square or circle or whatever shape that frame was. And what you can do is you can use your imagination and fill that space with a new image, but one of those brightly coloured ones. I'm going to count from 3 down to 1. And as I do so, your unconscious mind will create it as if by magic on the wall, but it'll be a positive, happy memory that you thought you'd forgot about. A time when something made you smile, a time when you probably laughed for no reason, something that makes you feel good about you. But this is a thought or a feeling that you'd forgotten about. As we go 3, 2, 1, see that image just fill that space. And what's really weird is I want you now to notice how this feels. You've taken away a negative feeling from the past and you've replaced this with something more positive. Again, just a nice little feeling, a nice positive memory. Now imagine if you could go through and take all these little burdens away, all of the negative emotions. Now the thing with these is the lessons that you needed to learn from these things, you've already learned. But the emotion and the stress that you're holding on to, the baggage, is what we're letting go of. Now, what I want you to do is I'm going to count from 5 down to 1. And as I do so, I want you to go along that wall and take down each and every one of these small annoyances, these little burdens that you've been holding on to. Take each one off the wall and place them on that pile. And as you do so, notice how it feels. As each one comes off the wall, the next one becomes easier. And as you go through this process, each and every one of them gets better and easier. And notice how this feels inside. And you can become fully aware of this in your mind's eye, or you can just get a sense or a feeling of how it would feel. As you do so, go through that process now, taking each one of these negative thoughts and feelings off that wall and placing it on that pile until you get yourself a really decent pile of these negative old thoughts and feelings. And you've been carrying these around in your mind for so long. You no longer need them and you feel the weight as you hold them in your arms now. And you think to yourself that you don't need to carry this weight anymore. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 5 down to 1. You'll go through that whole room and clear those walls of those negative, old, dark, dull images and replace them with positive, good ones that make you feel great. And you could do this in your own time on 5, 4, 3. Notice how that feels. 2, feeling really good. And 1, allowing that feeling now. But I know what you're thinking. You're still carrying them. They're there on the floor now. But they're not connected to you. They no longer influence your thoughts or daily feelings. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at that beautiful fireplace and we're going to start a fire. We're going to take one of those frames and place it on that fire. And I want you to do that now. I want you to see it now. As you allow that feeling to just grow, see the flames go around the edge and see it disappear into a cloud of smoke. These old images burn so quickly. But notice how it feels, because you can now take those negative thoughts and feelings and use them to create energy. That's right. You can use them to create energy. And this energy gets you fired up, knowing that you've got more energy now because you're not carrying these baggage around with you. So I'm going to count from 5 down to 1 again, but this time I want you to start piling those frames on and watch as that starts to really build a beautiful ball of energy, of those flames that are cleansing these pictures and creating that energy inside of you. And this helps you be motivated toward your goals. It helps you find that energy inside because you're no longer carrying the weight of these images. So as you do that now, notice how it feels as each one disappears into a cloud of smoke. It's almost like your batteries are being recharged internally, but then you feel lighter and brighter at the other side of this. So you're letting go of these negative thoughts and feelings from the past, but at the same time, you're recharging your inner energy. And this is what you're going to need for the week ahead. So as you continue to do this, as you're burning these, you're filling the walls automatically with those positive thoughts and feelings. And what's interesting is this week. I don't know what day. It may be Monday afternoon, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But this week, the face of a friend, a positive memory from the past, will either appear before you, i.e., you'll be walking through somewhere and that person will pop up and it will surprise you and it will fill you with joy. Or as you're randomly going about doing your daily thing, that memory will pop into your head and just make you smile. And I mean a big, big ear to ear smile, no matter where you are. And at that moment, this will fill you with joy, knowing that using your mind, you have created something positive. And already you've created a positive change using your very powerful mind. So as you do that and you go through that process, you can now really allow that positive energy to influence your week. So you then find yourself making more positive choices. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up at your usual time, you'll find yourself re-energized, revitalized in every way, shape, and form, ready to take on the challenges of this week. Because positive thinking and positive actions is not about everything being wonderful. This week may throw you some challenges, but without that burden, that excess baggage from the past, you can look at these challenges with a fresh set of eyes. And when you do so, this is when you realize that those challenges are where you learn. Your confidence in you reaching your goals, your confidence in yourself comes from you giving yourself these challenges and then winning. Confidence, they say, is the ability to look back and have an absolute list of wins. And that's what this is, those small wins that you go through. So this week, as it pans out and it goes through, you'll find yourself making more positive choices. Not because I say so, but because you know that when you set your mind to something, when you say to yourself, this is what I'm going to do, then your unconscious mind will work with you to help you have that sense of identity, because this is your word. And although it may be okay to break the word to a friend, it's not okay to break your word to yourself. So this week, you'll start to find yourself making more positive choices. Monday morning, you'll wake up with a new spring in your step, a new optimism to life. And one day this week, you'll have a wonderful night's sleep, like a really refreshing sleep where you wake up just like, wow, I can do anything. And you really can. So as you allow yourself to just relax down even deeper into this process, just like going to the gym, you will find that each time you listen to this process, you'll find you get a deeper, more profound learning and understanding. You're training that unconscious muscle to help you be the person you choose to be. So this week, you will find yourself surprised by that positive thought or feeling or memory of a friend, or randomly just bump into that person, and this will make you feel amazing. And do feel free to message that in the group on Facebook. You'll find yourself more just feeling good. In times that used to cause you stress, you'll find yourself dealing with those stressful situations easily, because all that excess baggage, all that excess stress is no longer there. In fact, it now fuels your energy. When you have a wonderful night's sleep, you'll wake up refreshed and re-energized. And in a few moments' time, I'm going to count from 5 all the way back up to 1. On the count of 1, you can open your eyes and you can just enjoy this feeling. You'll find your body needs to have a bit of a shake. You can enjoy this sensation of complete relaxation. And if you've enjoyed these sessions, then feel free to follow or recommend to your friends. That would be wonderful. But you don't have to do that. You can only do what you choose to do. You choose to take this time and invest in yourself. For 30 minutes, you've allowed yourself the ability to just focus inside without those external distractions. And this has a very profound effect. As we go 5, locking in each and every one of these suggestions, from the top of your head to the very tips of your toes, your unconscious mind can go around and just scan your body for where it feels good, allowing that wonderful feeling of complete relaxation to wash over your body like a warm, soothing wave. the sound of my voice helps you relax. In fact, you're looking forward to listening again next week, where you can drift down even deeper. As you find yourself relaxing down even deeper, as we go 5, 4, feeling wonderful in every way, shape, and form. 5, 4, 3. Really lock it in, those positive suggestions for you. Your understanding, your deeper meaning of these is personal to you. As you line up those dots right now, you find yourself locking into being the best that you can be this week. 5, 4, 3, 2, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. I want you to feel as if your mind and body has been cleansed with pure spring mountain water. That brain fog has gone. Your mind feels clear. Your body just feels refreshed, and you feel good in every way, shape, and form. As we go 5, 4, 3, 2, allowing yourself to feel good, and 1. Eyes open, wide awake. If your eyes were closed and you experienced that experience, then let me know. Do feel free to subscribe. Do feel free to click follow, like, whatever it is you need to do. Just enjoy this process. It's good to thank you very much, Gareth, over on TikTok. The Sunday sessions are very much back. I used to do these lives in the private Facebook group, but the Facebook group is arguing with me at the moment. But I kind of thought, you know what? It's time to put it out there a little bit more. There is a, let me just pop it up on here. There is a Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, there will be a link just come up in the comment section. That's where you can join the private group. Now, it's a private group, so then if you've got any suggestions, or if you've got any wins or losses from the week, you can put it in there and we can discuss that. And it's in that private group. If you're on TikTok, do find the Sunday Sessions group on Facebook, or do find me, Grant Saunders. The link is in my bio as well. If you are on TikTok and you don't follow me already, please do give me a follow. And guys, if you've enjoyed this session as much as I've enjoyed it, then please feel free to tell your friends. It is only 30 minutes, and because of that, my timer has now run out. Have a great week. If you join the Facebook group, let me know your wins from this week. And those that do comment in the Facebook group will be put into a prize draw, where next week we'll be giving away a copy of Atomic Habits. Guys, do take care. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a fantastic week. On TikTok, thank you very much for joining me. It has been fantastic.